Imagine this, your brother, your own flesh and blood, your mother-in-law, the woman you trusted, and a police officer, someone sworn to protect justice. Together, they cook up a story so twisted it lands you in prison. Well, this isn't a fiction.
Daniel Wanyeki finally has a reason to smile. This is after the Kiambu High Court overturned the life imprisonment sentence after he had been falsely accused of raping his daughters.
This is the story of one Mr. Wanyeki, a man who lost everything because of betrayal and greed. Mr. Wanyeki was an ordinary man. Father, a husband, a brother. But his life took a dark turn when his brother, yes, his own brother, framed him for a crime he did not commit. And for what, you may ask? For greed? For power? Most definitely for land.
Iliaja 207 wakawa na msukasuko wa kinyumbani. Huyu yangu alikuwa anataka kuuza saba, naye Daniel Wanyeki alikuwa anakataa hiyo saba iuzwe. Sasa wakaaja maneno hapo.
That betrayal itself was devastating. But this story doesn't end there. When the police got involved, things went from bad to worse. A corrupt officer teamed up with Mr. Wanyeki's brother and his mother-in-law. Together, they pressured the unthinkable.
This incident involved his daughters, who were used to frame him and were only 7 and 9 years old at the time. Once they grew up and understood the situation, they decided to retract the testimony they had given, explaining that they did so out of fear.
They coerced his daughter into testifying against her own father.
He had been told he had defiled, had come and retracted her evidence and said that it was evidence obtained from her by way of she had been forced to tell lies to the court.
Imagine the weight of such a word on a young girl. She was terrified, and yes, she lied, not because she wanted to, but because she felt she had no option.
An affidavit by Mary Njeri, Daniel's daughter, which overturned her statement, which led to her father bearing an unjust burden.
As a result, Mr. Wanyeki was convicted. Years of his life stolen from him, and all because of a family's greed and a system that turned a blind eye. This story is not just about one man. This story is a reflection of the Kenyan society, which has allowed a systemic corruption to thrive. A society where family turns into enemy and justice into a commodity sold to the highest bidder. Today, Mr. Wanyeki fights for his name, for his daughter, for justice, and for the countless others who've suffered in silence. Because in a world where even blood can betray you, the only thing stronger than injustice is the will to overcome it.